Hi guys, welcome to some more Real Talk Dog Talk. I'm Tori.
And I'm Barb.
For those of you who haven't joined us before, if you have any questions or comments, you can email us at realtalkdogtalk@yahoo.com.
And if you're a regular listener and or emailer, keep those emails coming in. We love hearing from you. We love getting some ideas from you too.
Yes, every time.
So before we get going on things,
Okay.
you and I were talking on the phone one day. And I don't know if you recall, you and your son,
Yes.
Daytrick, were out at my house and taking care of the dog stuff and doing what you do out there. And I don't know, a few days later, I was home
Yes.
and I was telling Shasta, who is one of our young pups.
Real youngest.
And I was telling her, well, actually, not as I say that, I wasn't talking to her.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking to a different dog.
Mm-hmm.
And I was telling Reggie to sit, giving him a treat. And she walked over slowly, looked at the treats, and sat down. And I thought, wow, she learned that really fast.
Very smart girl.
And I thought, there is no way she learned that by watching Reggie sit down 2 times.
Yes.
So I says to you, Tori.
What'd you says?
I says, hey, when you and Daytrick were over the other day, were you working with Shasta on sitting?
Yeah.
And you said,
yeah, Daytrick loved it.
And I thought, I knew she wasn't that smart. I knew it.
She's really smart.
You like to think it.
You do.
But the reality is,
Daytrick does. His timing is a little off, but he loves working with the puppies, telling them to sit. It's easy. He's, like I said, timing. But
I think that is, we're talking about a simple command.
Yep. Yeah.
And maybe some young kids might do lay down or sit. But, I think the really important thing is, one, to get your kid interacting with the pets instead of always on video games.
Absolutely.
And two, just a couple simple commands kind of boost the confidence of the kid. Hey, look, I taught him something.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's not a control issue. It's a, hey, I taught him.
Right.
How good does that make a person feel?
Well, and these guys, the dogs we have, they've learned it.
I'm sure I have no doubt of that.
Yeah, you should see them all sit. You don't even need anything. You say sit and their butts are on the floor.
Yeah. And I think that is super great. It might seem like such a small, it's not a Malinois climbing a tree and doing a somersault and diving over to a tube hanging in a tree.
Yeah.
But my goodness, how great is that for a kid to accomplish teaching an animal something like that and having it be successful?
Yeah. And he does. He just thinks it's the coolest thing, and he's not like super ridiculous about it when it works. He's just very happy and excited and glad he could be a part of teaching the dogs something. And
yeah, I thought that was kind of nice. Yeah. And for whenever you guys are out there, if my dogs know, hey, Daytrick has treats, and
they love them. They love
I think I can sit down over there and maybe get a little something there. Mm-hmm. I think that's awesome. And it does seem like a little detail. When Daytrick was little, I gave him those cups to hide dog treats under and showed him how to play with Jim with the cups and a treat underneath. And, it didn't even matter if he did it right.
Yeah, because he didn't most of the time.
No, he didn't. What was he, like 3?
Yeah.
And who cares? The whole idea was that Jim and Daytrick were playing.
Yep.
And they were interacting, and sometimes the trick worked.
Yeah.
Most of the times it didn't, but it was so fun.
Yeah.
And they would laugh. Well, Jim did not.
Jim didn't laugh, but he would prance.
He would click on the floor, little toenails going.
Yep.
And Daytrick would laugh. And I think that is really what having pets is all about.
Oh, for sure.
And, I find myself watching training videos thinking, I suck.
Well, it kind of goes like JoJo, she was supposed to be a foster situation here.
You failed.
I failed, but man, is she trained real well. But shame on me because, that's the look at what could be done.
Yeah.
Because she was going to go somewhere else and, really wanted it to work. So
you were trying real hard.
Really hard, and shame on me. Look at the rest of them.
You ended up keeping her.
Yeah. Which she is actually still wonderful. She listens the best. I mean.
Well, but I just wanted to mention that, if you have young children out there and young dogs, young puppies, there's no better experience than getting them out there and just having them interact with them and on simple commands like sit, lay down.
And that's pretty much the one that Daytrick does. He doesn't really go any further than sit. Mm-hmm. It doesn't go to lay down or anything like that. I mean, he does, off and, but
that might be a survival thing.
That's a survival thing for sure because he's still not real tall yet. He's still growing. But
anyhow, yeah, I really wanted to bring that up because that does seem like such an insignificant thing, but it isn't. It's amazing. It's just very powerful and bonding.
It's great for the dog, the kid, as a family. It's a that's the whole thing is there's no downside.
No, so, I think that's great. So so for you kids out there, go ahead and teach your dog to sit thoroughly.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, like I said, and he's got to do it out there because these guys can all sit and
really well.
They sure can. So
yes. So get those kids playing with those dogs and teaching them little tricks.
Yep. Even if they don't admit it, because Daytrick's 13 now, so he's
annoying.
Well, and nothing's cool anymore, right? Okay.
You're not. You're just bitter because he doesn't think you're cool anymore.
He doesn't. He's like, all of his friends are like, "Oh, Daytrick, it's your mom. It's your mom," and he's like, "Yeah,
I know.
I see.
I saw her this morning. I'll see her tonight. That's my mom. I know.
Yeah. So do it though. Yes, they will love it. It's good for everybody.
But what we're really going to talk about is space.
Yes, personal space.
Now, what made me think of space?
What's that?
My lack of.
Right.
My dogs, a couple of them, Poppy's probably the worst, I'd say.
Yeah.
Is really great at cutting me off.
Yeah.
Like I'm walking across the yard and they cut me off. And, or I'm going in the kitchen and, you got a hot pan. You've been cooking something. You don't need a dog stopping in front of you. Right. She does. Sometimes she just sits down.
You know what's interesting about that? JoJo is the same way.
They're related.
It's very, very much so. So that's, she's the worst one too. Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they're like that.
Get out of the way.
So why do they do this? This is the question.
We want to know. Well, we know now, but we're going to tell you.
Yeah, we did did our research.
We Googled it.
So some it is just a matter of the breed.
Right.
Like herding dogs might feel the need to herd a person, children. In fact, I have heard breeders of like Australian Shepherds and Shelties saying they aren't good with children because they tend to nip at heels and stuff.
Right.
Small children. So sometimes it's the breed.
Yep.
Sometimes they're feeling ignored and insecure and it's just an attempt at getting you to play with them. Sometimes it is a control thing where they're trying to control you or your movement. And, I guess in my yard, I don't see this being an issue, but some readings I had come across were talking about them just being kind of resource guarding in certain areas of a yard or a room.
Right. Like if they your dogs like holes in the yard. So I can see That sounds weird, but they do.
Yeah.
They'll like lay in them. So
Yeah.
I
It's
could.
their hole.
It is. Don't.
Mhm.
You know, I could see that kind of, you know, being a thing.
Yeah, for my dogs, yeah. Um, the thing is standing in your way is possibly a low level challenge for space and leadership. And they might be trying to control you. And especially, you know, I guess I always think in terms of a pack because I have multiple dogs. But, you know, when you are the owner of a dog or dogs, you're the leader and they need to know that.
Right.
So it's really important to make sure to assess exactly what's going on.
Because I don't know. Poppy doesn't seem like the kind that wants, she's trying to be in charge, really. I don't know.
No, but she is going to make you play with her.
Oh, that, yeah, absolutely, she will.
You need to
she
play
will
with
punch
her.
you in the,
Yeah.
you know.
Right hook from Poppy.
Yeah, that is true. Yes, that, yeah.
But I think if you look at their body language and also the situation that's going around at the time, like let's pick on Poppy.
Okay.
She is very, very much going to let you know she wants to play.
Whether you like it or not.
And if you don't want to play with her, she is going to hug you.
Yes.
And she does do that. And so I would never deem her aggressive.
No.
But looking at the entire situation, she is trying to control me.
Right.
And maybe it is for a positive thing, but she is trying to control me. Right. And that can't happen.
Right. Because she is absolutely in love with you. I mean, she should go look at her on the Facebook. She is so stinking cute.
She is a sweetheart.
Yes.
I think if you look at their body language and you see that they're maybe rigid, stiff, kind of standing firm, that to me would be something that would be more aggressive in appearance.
Right. Yes.
And definitely trying to be pack leader is what I would see with that. So body language is huge, but don't forget when you're looking at body language, you know, also assess the environment, the situation that they're in. Like with a herding dog, are they trying to herd you?
Right.
Are they trying to direct you to the house where there's some fresh water? I don't know. And you were talking earlier, actually, just before we started, about toy dogs.
Yes. Toy breeds, well, they're specifically bred to just be a companion. So if you're getting a toy breed, you can expect them to be in your bubble all the time.
Yeah.
Because that's what they're made for, actually. Just, I mean, unlike the herding dog, they're doing the same thing for a different reason.
They're kind of steering you more.
Right. But, you know.
A toy dog.
They're literally just meant to be, the words were, they were bred to be a constant lap companion. So, that's what they're for, just to be in your bubble. So that's a little much for me. You know, it's kind of, I think, why I like a little, you know, these guys are a little more, they got pack you know, all the dogs have a pack mentality, but
they do.
These guys are not made just to be in your space all the time.
Well, so. I know sometimes with the guardian dogs, they kind of consider even like a hallway or a doorway or a pathway. You know, I think, you know, there's just a path through the grass going out to where I turn on the water forever. And, you know, I could see that being something that my dogs might think they need to guard.
Oh, yeah.
But, you know, really, sometimes they're just kind of bouncy and wanting to play like your toy dogs.
Right.
They're like, hey, let's do this.
Let's
do this. So I think it's important to identify what the situation is, so that if you do have aggression issues, you can address that.
Well, and, you know, like you said, I mean, some of that behavior and their body language, it can look similar, very similar, with, say, being nervous or anxious and, being aggressive and serious, so it's, we've talked about it a lot. Just knowing your dog is huge.
Well, and if they are, it's, life gets so hectic, and I think you and I both are buried right now ourselves.
Yep.
But I think it's important to keep in mind that you are giving the dog, whether it's playtime or just bonding time or sitting on the couch time, I don't know.
Right.
It's important to give the dog what they need.
Yes.
So that they don't start the pushing you around and trying to control you, even if it's in fun or play.
Right.
It should be on your terms.
You're in charge.
Yeah.
You're the one that decides what goes and, all that. So it's yeah, absolutely. I agree. That's
so if I see a dog saying, hey, I want to play, I'm going to stop you. You got to play with me. You got to play with me right now. Play with me now. I'm going to tell it no.
Right.
I'm going to make it step to the side.
Absolutely.
And then within minutes, I'm going to get something fun for that dog to play with.
Because we can. We can have that. You can do that. But you're not going to push me to it.
Well, you're basically rewarding them being naughty.
Exactly.
So I understand the pushing might be a gentle reminder from your dog saying, hey, we haven't gotten to play lately.
Right.
Which my Connie Corsos don't fetch. So that's not a thing at my house. But they do other things. So I think you need to not reward that naughty behavior.
Right.
And then within minutes of them being good, do something fun with them.
Right.
So that it's a positive reinforcement. And also you're giving them what they're telling you they need. They can't talk.
Right.
So they got to let you know one way or another.
And some of it, some dogs, all my dogs give different indications for different things. So, some are better at telling me what they want than others. But, it's easy to also, I'll say, personally, it's easy to, when they're doing that, just be like, oh, okay, here, let's, but you really got to be mindful that you're not letting them push you to it. A lot of times you really want to ignore that demanding behavior. Just totally, ignore it. I mean, get them to do, sit or go to the side, whatever, and then, make it your decision, and they can, they don't get to make that decision.
Well, and I think when you're addressing it, whatever the situation is, as far as them blocking you or pushing you around, I think you need to always be calm. Because if you get chaotic and high strung, that's just going to create more chaos within them, some anxiety.
Right.
You have to be firm and consistent in, you can't allow it one time and not allow it another.
Right.
Wait, I think I just said the same thing. You can't allow it one time and not the other. Is that what I said?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But you get it.
Yeah. And don't back down. If it is an issue where they are trying to control you, you have to be the person in charge. You're the leader.
Right.
And, develop a consistent command, something that you're going to say, step aside, no, wait, off, stop, wait. Yeah, excellent.
And make sure when you're doing that, make sure if it's not just you in the house, make sure everybody is using the same command consistently.
And it isn't that dogs can't learn more than one word for emotion.
Right.
But when they're learning something, you need to be more consistent.
Right.
Because they don't, that'd be like dropping me in Spain and saying, speak, Spanish. Because I couldn't.
Do it now.
Yeah. I mean, to start with, you need to kind of keep using the same words, the same terms, the same everything. And after a while, I mean, heck, you can just give them my dogs, I just point up at the house and they go trotting up to the house.
My dogs, they I mean, if I'm on the phone with you, say, and I'm trying to I can snap my fingers and point, and they're like, okay, I mean, they learn, and dogs are super smart. So, give them some time and be consistent, and they'll surprise you every time. So also, I just want to say too, because I read it.
Then it must be true.
It's got to be. We're talking about the pushy behavior and the, not letting them do that. Also, be mindful too. Sometimes they're just loving you.
Yes.
So don't be too much about the pushing them away and not and kind of ignore the fact that they might just be loving you.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't
So identify the situation.
Right. Yeah. I think you said that earlier too, but yeah,
mm-hmm.
Make sure you're not.
I know Poppy. I'm picking on Poppy this time because she's my pushy girl.
She is.
But
she's so sweet though.
She is very loving. She just wants to be with you.
Yes.
And it's but and that's something I have to be a little careful with too though. It is positive. Mm-hmm. It is her wanting attention and loving and just saying, hey, I'm happy you're home.
Right.
But also there are times where I am giving karma affection.
Yes.
And Poppy will try to come between us.
Yep.
And that's when it becomes a possession kind of thing, kind of a she's mine, I'm her resource, she's guarding that, get away.
Yep.
And that can cause conflict between two adult dogs.
Right.
So, I mean, you have to always just kind of pay attention to the whole picture. What is going on? When I'm walking up to the house and Poppy is being a little bit pushy and I know she's being friendly, I can nudge her to the side with my knee, just kind of push her over. And as we're walking, I'll rub her ear, I'll shoo a fly off her, I'll, give her the attention she wants.
Right.
But not before I tell you push her away from stopping in front of me.
Right. Yep.
So, I mean, you have to really look at the whole picture.
Yes.
Nothing really in dealing with, anything in life is just black and white.
Right. Yep.
So it's, you have to just really look at the whole thing and assess it. And I think really a little clue is to research your breed so you know what you're dealing with.
Right. Which that can be tricky with rescues and, mixed breeds and things like that. But,
though I was, this is a little off topic here, guys, but I was scrolling on my phone the other day and I came upon this dog training thing and it was talking about, what did it say? It was talking about reactive dogs.
Okay.
And what to do about that. And I thought, I wonder what you do about that. Mm-hmm. So you have to enter, go through a few questions. You enter the age of a dog and what the dog knows for commands and a few things like that. And in this, it also asks what breed dog you have. Well, it did not have Cane Corso, which is what I have. So that's what I was just going to put in there.
Right.
I don't have any reactive dogs right now. So I was just kind of curious about this training site. And so to be very honest, I don't even know what breed I clicked on. I just hit one.
Right.
And clearly, whatever breed that was is super naughty.
Oh.
Because it was going on about, I don't know. I was like, holy cow, what did I pick?
I should have paid more attention.
I kept hitting the back arrow. Can I go back? Can I go back? I need a different breed. And it was talking about all this stuff with it being reactive. And I thought, holy cow, I'm glad I don't have
Must
that.
Must have been a Chihuahua.
No, I don't know. It could have. I don't even know. I just hit something.
I don't know.
Anyhow, so the breed can be a clue in how you're dealing with different behaviors with the dogs, whether it's, I guess, reactive or blocking you or whatever.
Yeah.
But,
well, if you're clumsy, these dogs are not, they'll make it worse.
You would know this.
I would know this. I broke my hand by slipping in slobber. Okay.
No, I don't know if that speaks of the slobber or your clumsiness there.
I'm not sure. But either way.
Anyhow, but yeah, so check into the breed that you've got.
Yes.
You're right. The rescues sometimes a little questionable. Although now they've got so much of that DNA testing that you can kind of
Yeah.
Come pretty close to having an idea.
And then you could, just look up the different ones and kind of get somewhat of an idea.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying that to discourage anybody. I think, rescues are wonderful. And
Sure.
it's, that is a great option for so many people. But yeah, it's a little easier, let's be honest, with a purebred than we kind of have a clue. But you're right, the DNA testing helps with that, and
kind of narrows it down.
Yeah, you can kind of look at the top dog.
Anyhow,
so yeah.
But research is honestly, research is your best friend.
It really is.
And even if it's not, okay, so I say I don't have a reactive dog. I'm going to talk about Reggie. I decided the other day, a few weeks ago, that Reggie was reactive.
Okay.
And so I started looking on Facebook and online about reactive dogs, and all these dogs just seemed super, super naughty, that they were, talking about and how to handle them, and if they do this and if they do that and if they do this. And Reggie is, in my opinion, not reactive.
I don't think he's reactive at all.
I would say he's enthusiastic.
That's exactly. He's curious.
and he's only 5 months old.
Right. He's just a baby.
He just pretty much is sure that everybody has come to Tractor Supply to see him.
Yes. Yep. I would not. Reactive. What? No, not with Reggie.
Yeah.
He's just a happy guy.
That's why I was looking up reactive, was because of Reggie, but some of the dog situations they were referring to with the reactive dogs was just crazy stuff. And Reggie is not like that. He is just super sweet and easygoing and loves everybody. And he's a great dog. He is very enthusiastic when people are around him.
Yep. That's an excellent word to describe him, because that's the thing. It's not like he's, trying to pull away from you and run off or anything like that. He gets perky and he looks and he's like, oh,
a goose.
Yeah, right. Yeah. He just he's just very happy and,
pretty sure everyone wants to meet him.
He's like, oh, a new friend.
Yeah.
Come on over.
They filled this store with people for me.
I knew it. I'm here, guys. I'm here.
So, that's why I was looking that up. But I think researching your problems, your situations, anything, and it does kind of help you kind of think it through, because here I'm thinking reactive. And then as I was reading all these problems, he's very well behaved. He knows to sit. He knows to lay down, probably because of Daytrick. Right. And he knows to walk nice on a leash. I can take him for a walk. I'm old. I can take him for a walk. He does not yank on me unless, of course, there's geese. Then he feels like the whole flock is there for him.
Yeah. He's pretty. Yeah.
But as far as really being reactive, I don't think so. And that's something I was able to determine just by reading other people's situations and all that. So it's really important to do your research, check on your breeds, and be committed to making it work.
Well, I recently just found out Tito has seasonal alopecia, because I researched it accidentally, though. So that was.
You just gotta, and what you can't find on the internet or through other dog people in the community.
Yeah.
Check with your vet.
Yep.
Dog trainers, they talk to people all day long. Yep. There's just no end to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, do your research and make sure to check things out. And I think a big part of it is just to be committed to making it work for you and your pets.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. It's worth the little bit of looking it takes to make a happier home, dog, people.
I was talking to Gabby the other day, and we were watching a YouTube reel, and they said on the reel, was it a reel or a short? I don't know.
I think they're the same thing.
Okay. And I says to Gabby,
what you says?
Is that why you do that, Gabby? And she just looked at me confused.
She's like, probably.
I'm thinking she's at home right now researching it.
She's looking it up.
She's checking on it.
She's like, come on. I better Google it.
Did Barb leave her phone?
Or the laptop? Is the laptop open? Where's that?
Oh, it's not charged.
Dang it. Anyone know where the cord is?
Anyhow, so yeah, do your research, check on things, be committed to making the four-legged family members work. Oh, a little side note.
Okay.
You know, I live in the country.
Yeah.
The flies are awful this year.
Yes, they are friggin' terrible.
We have got biting flies out there, and I'm telling you, watch your dog's ears.
Yeah. Yes, they have wipes and spray. I believe they have different options.
Well, I have spray, and it's not working well.
My dogs don't let me spray them.
Yeah. So I'm actually going to order some wipes. I don't find any in any stores near us. I think we need to. You know, for as many farmers and people with dogs are in the area, you'd think they'd have a better selection for pet supplies. You'd think it. You'd think so. Mm-hmm. But here we are. Amazon comes to save the day again. Yeah, I'm going to have to hop on Amazon and see if I can get get some sort of fly wipes. Yeah. But watch those dogs' ears. Make sure that if they do get little bites on them, you're putting some of that fly ointment on there to keep them from getting chewed up further. So they hurt. Yeah, they do hurt. They really do. I was out in the kiddie pool yesterday. Yep. The dogs were a little annoyed with that, but they're like, "Oh, you're in my spot." Yeah. They're like, "Hey, take your shoes off before you go in there, Barb." Yeah. You're tracking in. What is this? More grass? Let's be honest, they eat poop. My dogs don't. Oh, sure. Yeah. Anyhow, but the flies were out biting at me. I mean, they are just wicked. So be careful with that. Watch your dog's ears and other body parts. Yes. So always check again, covering our own aces. Always check with a vet or a professional. Yep. Do your own research. Do it. Don't take our word for it. Okay. And again, if you have any questions or comments, you can email us at realtalkdogtalk@yahoo.com. Like and comment down below. Do that. Do it. Do it. And thank you for joining us. We hope that you will come again and listen to us. Thank you and goodbye. Goodbye. That was